Hi, Abby.
Hi, how are you?
So, Abby, what are we forgetting?
I think we're forgetting the cake.
How could we forget the cake? But you don't just do cakes, do you?
No, I don't. I am a cake designer and sugar artist. I can make just about anything you like out of sugar. Whether it's a custom topper, if you want your groom here to be riding a motorcycle and you hanging on behind with the veil trailing behind you guys, I can do that for you. Anything that you can think of, I can do, including botanically correct flowers. Any kind of custom topper, I can make it happen out of sugar.
And I've heard a lot about something called fondant in cake decorating. What is that exactly?
Fondant is a rolled icing that was made popular in Europe, and it enables the decorator to take your cake to a whole different level. It gives the cake a smooth porcelain finish, and you can really do a lot of designs that you're not able to do with traditional buttercream icings.
So I see you have cupcakes over here. Is this another wedding option, or?
Cupcakes are becoming increasingly popular. It's a very grand, very elegant presentation. This is almost a 3-foot tall display, which is a huge display for a wedding cake. And you know, they're very budget friendly. You know, the cost per slice is about half of what you would pay for a traditional wedding cake. And you're not going to lose out on anything when it comes to our cupcakes. We even offer cupcakes with filling in them. So you can have your cake and eat it too. And you have the top tier for slicing. So you can get that in your wedding photos, and then your guests have an assortment of different flavors to choose from.
And what would you say is the most popular filling, one that people kind of gravitate towards?
Our cream cheese filling is pretty awesome. It's made with fresh cream cheese, sweet cream butter, Madagascar bourbon vanilla. It is very, very good. Very popular, especially in the red velvet, which traditionally is filled with or frosted with cream cheese.
And you work it's just you making all these cakes. So.
I am a very exclusive boutique bakery. That's what Nadia Cakes specializes in. So when you come and you order your wedding cake from me, it is me that delivers the cake, it is me that decorates the cake, and I bake the cake. So I can guarantee you have a consistent outcome. I don't hand off anything on your special day to an assistant or an intern or anybody else. I take care of it completely by myself. And you know, we only take a very limited amount of orders so that I can give you that consistent quality of service. We are based out of Palmdale. We do serve the Southern California area. You can give us a call at 661-349-8677 or check out our website at nadiacakes.com. You can contact us directly through our website. You have to check out our gallery. We've got some amazing pictures on there. You just won't believe what you see.
And you also have a special discount for SoCal Now viewers?
If you mention that you saw us on SoCal Now, I will go ahead and upgrade your cake flavors and fillings at no additional charge.
Upgrade.
So we've seen the beach and the surf and the sunset. But what if dolphins and sand aren't your thing, but you still want the magic of the ocean behind your back? Well, in Southern California, there's always another way. Travelers, welcome to the Queen Mary.
Hi, Chris. Thank you so much for having us
Hey,
aboard.
welcome aboard. Nice to see you all.
Charlie.
Glad you could be with us today. Hey, it's nice to meet you, Ryan. Welcome aboard the Queen Mary. They're here in the lobby of our 315-unit hotel, and we're unique in every way. There's so much to see on the Queen Mary, so much artwork, tours, we've got all kinds of things, and it's just an amazing experience. And where else can you set sail without ever leaving port?
Awesome. I'm such an amazing boat.
It's a ship. Good point, good point, good point. You know what, if you've got some time, I'd like to show you around a little bit. We've got lots of famous people have stayed here. Everybody from Bob Hope, who gave his first USO show on this ship, to Winston Churchill, who actually signed the D-Day invasion papers on this ship. And you know, he stayed here so often, we even named a suite after him. You guys have time? I can show you?
Lead the way,
All right,
Captain.
let's go.
Go ahead.
All right, and we are now here at the Winston Churchill Suites. Let me show you what one of our rooms looks like. This is truly where Winston Churchill used to sail. There's some unique things about the ship. No two rooms on board are the same because we're not a typical hotel by any stretch of the imagination. Bathrooms on board, you'll see 4 knobs, 2 for salt water, 2 for regular water, because back when it was sailing, they thought it was therapeutic to use hot salt seawater. So obviously we don't do that anymore. But we left it because it looks nice. You know, there's so many unique things about the ship. The view is spectacular, obviously, from wherever you are. For people who like to exercise, 4 times around our starboard deck is 1 mile. And then, of course, there's our smokestacks, which is the iconic image of the Queen Mary. Do you know that they are so big that you can fit 3 car lengths inside? Pretty amazing. How about if I show you our shopping area? This is our shopping area. People, whether they're coming to stay in the hotel or to take a tour, come to a special event. We've got a lot of special events all year long. Love to take home some memorabilia from their trips. So we have all different kinds of memorabilia stores here on board as well. And this is our observation bar. It's a great example of the Art Deco artwork throughout the ship. We're very fortunate because the Art Deco Society of Los Angeles is a big supporter of the Queen Mary, and every year they hold a fundraiser over Labor Day, and they pick a different piece of artwork on the ship to restore. We've talked about so many different things on the Queen Mary today. One of the neat things about this ship is it's one of the best places in Southern California to get married. And I'd like to introduce you to Sabine Dubois, our Director of Catering.
Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Welcome aboard.
So why should we book our wedding with you?
Well, before I answer that question, let me introduce you to Nicole and Jeremy. If you'd like to follow me. Hi, Nicole. How Jeremy? How are you? Let me introduce you to Ryan and Charlie.
How are you guys doing?
So why did you guys choose the Queen Mary?
It was our first and only choice for a wedding location. We actually only had 24 roses in our ceremony because the ambiance and atmosphere of the ship was enough. We actually stayed on board the ship for our honeymoon, 3 nights in one of their finest suites. Everything about our wedding aboard the Queen Mary was truly perfect and unforgettable.
How many guests can you accommodate?
Well, the Queen Mary has handled weddings from a small size of 10 people all the way to 800 people. The Queen Mary offers a variety of salons, such as the Queen Salon, which is our first-class lounge and has beautiful fireplace. We also have the Veranda Grill, which is on the sun deck and is surrounded with windows, and you have a wonderful view. And also for larger weddings, we have the Grand Salon. It's a ballroom that is about 9,000 square feet, and we do our large weddings, and also we serve our Sunday brunch there, a fabulous Sunday brunch that we have every Sunday.
Well, what if we decide to get married in the winter?
Not a problem. We have a wedding chapel on the promenade deck. It can accommodate up to about 160 people. It's indoor and it's very intimate. It's wonderful.
And what if we get married in the summer?
We are a year-round location for weddings. We have an outdoor location. As a matter of fact, we have 2. We have a gazebo, and then we have a sun deck location that accommodates up to 300 people for ceremonies. And again, you have the view of the ocean.
Perfect.